Hey guys, well I got some fun mail and I thought we could play with it. I've been waiting a week for this, which in today's world seems like so long, but yet how crazy is a week seeming like a long time. I ordered this right when they were available on the website to order, and still just got them today, and I'm excited to play with them. I sound very country today. But I am country. What do you expect? Anyway, I am talking about the new e.l.f. Halo Glow wands. They have blush, contour, and highlight. So I got 2 blush, 2 contour, and a highlight. Did I need all these? Absolutely not. But we'll kind of explain why I got all these. And since I had just made an order from e.l.f., just made an e.l.f. video, full face of e.l.f. So crazy. As soon as I had done that video, it was like they announced these, and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And so I, of course, was excited to get these too. And I mean, I'm not going to pass up e.l.f. and they're good products. But if you remember my e.l.f. video, I talked about something that I had lost and that I loved from e.l.f. Probably my most favorite e.l.f. product ever. And I ordered another of the Seriously Satin Lipstick in cream. But you remember what I said about that lipstick? I said it's probably rolled up under my desk and I've just not gotten down to look for it. Well, guess what? It rolled up under my desk. This is how much I love it. Okay, there is no other lipstick in my collection that I can think of right off the bat that I've used this much of. Okay, I love this. It is amazing. This is by far and wide my favorite, most used lipstick, and it is perfect. I think it is still $3 unless they change. But it is so good, and you can tell it's worn and loved. But it's good. So at least now I have a backup. However, this one looks a bit darker to me, so I'm going to swatch it just to show you. It must have been that packaging because they're the same. This one might be just a little bit deeper, but I'll put this over top of a lot of darker lipsticks to lighten them. So if it's looking a little bit deeper, it's probably because it had some of that like lipstick residue. If you look closely at the side, you could probably see. So that might be why. And then I'll just go ahead and tell you about this. I got little samples again. This is the Enhancing Lash and Brow Serum. I forget to put these on, but maybe I'll remember. Maybe if I put it next to my bed. I don't know. And then I got the Youth Boosting Advanced Night Retinoid Serum. A little retinol is always good, so that's why I went ahead and got that. And their skincare I have really liked. Talked about, whoop, it's stuck. Talked about this in my video, the Holy Hydration Face Cream. Love it. I already put on my other moisturizer from Mary Kay today, but normally I would have that on just because. Okay, back to what this video is all about. So for the contour, I picked up the shade Fair Light and Light Medium. So Fair Light is very gray, and Light Medium looked more like a bronzer-ish shade. So after seeing that, I was like, well, I'm just going to grab both because I'm afraid if I get just Fair Light, I might not like the gray tone, and I might want the Light Medium. So I just went ahead and grabbed both because I knew these were going to be popular and that they were going to sell out, and they did. In a lot of places they have sold out, and they in Ulta you might be able to find them here and there, but I know on their website they had sold out, unless there's a restock before I get this video up, which could happen. So packaging, they must be transferring, like I said, to this like pretty peachy packaging, which I like. Don't squeeze the product before you get it open. Okay, so you have this little tip, much like the Milani. I think you just squeeze it. Yep, there it comes. So you just squeeze it and the product comes up. So I'm going to swatch this. That's nice. I can already tell. That's really nice. and it's not too gray. There is no on and off on these, so just FYI, be careful when you're opening them not to squeeze out too much. And so Fairlight is the more gray, and then light medium is this one. Really pretty. So I just swatched all of the liquid wands that I have that are trying to dupe Charlotte Tilbury, because let's just be real, that's what they're doing. So of course this is e.l.f, these first two. I'm trying not to mix them. So this is e.l.f in Fairlight, e.l.f in light medium. This is Milani in honey, and then this is the Tarte sculpt tape. I almost said shape tape. Sculpt tape in soft bronze, and then here is Charlotte Tilbury, which is what they're all trying to go for, and it is in the shade fair medium. So I'll hold it a little bit close so you can see. As far as tone, Tarte is matching. I will say the consistency of the products are different. If you saw my latest video I just posted today, I do not think these are dupes. As far as when they're blended out, I don't think that they are. And I'm not crazy about them, I'll be honest with you. So Milani's kind of drying down a little bit quicker than the others, just FYI. But yeah, so I just wanted to swatch them all together. There's a variety there, but these are pretty close in tone. But yeah, I don't think they're close in formula. And then I grabbed two blushes. I got the shade Candlelit and Rose You Slay. I'm a peachy blush kind of girl, so that's why I got it. So here are the two shades that I got. Pretty similar. This one of course is deeper. The first one is Candlelit, so this one's Candlelit, and this one is Rose You Slay, and I squeezed out way too much of this one, but they are both beautiful. And here is my Peachgasm from Charlotte Tilbury that I'll go ahead and swatch. And I think Candlelit is pretty much spot on for that. It might have a little bit more of a gold undertone, but it's pretty close. I only got one highlight because I don't use a liquid highlight all that much. I still have them in my collection, but I don't. And this is Champagne Campaign. Really pretty. Very close in tone to Charlotte. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in Spotlight. This one might be just a little bit more champagne, and this one's a little bit more golden, but blended out, I don't know that you would be able to tell the difference, honestly. They're really pretty. So the Charlotte Tilbury contour ones, I think they all, yeah, all of Charlotte's ones have 12 mLs of product. And while these look, you know, here's the blush, it looks much smaller. The e.l.f. ones have 10 mLs. So you're getting 2 more mLs and you're paying a ton more money. Because I forget what I paid for these, I'll be honest with you. But a lot of people complain about these not being full, and they're not. I'll be honest with you, they're not. It's a wonderful product. I'll link the video where I first discovered these down below. They are amazing. I love these. But if the formula of the e.l.f. ones are as good, you've got some really comparable like shades. e.l.f. also has more shades of the contour than Charlotte does. She only has 2 shades of contour, which I will say her fair medium reaches a lot of skin tones. But e.l.f. does have a lot more shades of contour to choose from. So there's that. Milani has 8 mLs of product. And Tarte has 12. So I'm not impressed with Tarte. I'm not going to tell you to buy Tarte, but just if you want to know. So let's get some foundation on so we can play with these. So I'll be back with some foundation on my face. So I thought today we could do like a glowy look, and so I went ahead and used the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I didn't even put on a primer today. We're just going glowy. So first off, I'm going to use the Fair Light shade of the contour, and I think I squirted out too much. I'm just going to put it on the sides just to kind of create that shadow. Pretty. Okay, then I'm going to take the light medium shade and I'm going to bronze with this. Pretty. Okay, let's do Rose You Slay on one side. And then we'll do Candlelit on the other side. Definitely more pigment with Rose, but we knew that already. So yeah, I'm going to put just a little bit of Rose on the other side to kind of even things out. These will get messy because there's no like turning them on and off. Pretty. Okay, I'm going to go put concealer and powder on, and I'll be back and we're going to test these over powder and see how well they do. Okay, so put concealer on and I put powder on. I used my e.l.f. Halo Glow powder, so we're e.l.f. Halo glowing it up today. Now let's try these over powder. Now the technique over powder is going to be a little different, because if you're going to put this down like dots over powder, you're probably going to get some lifting just in general. So what I'm going to do is put a little product on the back of my hand, and then clean my brush off just a bit. And then I'm going to pick it up on the brush, and then I'm going to put it down. So I used all that I put on the back of my hand minus what's dried down. And here is this side. I didn't put any on this side yet, so looks good. I even did this side of my nose and even a little bit of contour here. I like it. So I'm looking very bronzy. That's okay though. I'm gonna do the same thing with the blush. So I'm putting a little on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna tap with my finger. I know I'm looking a little crazy. Just give me a minute. I might have looked better before I did this, but I wanted to see how it looked over powder. Now the reason I like to use my finger is because the finger warms it up as you're using it, and it makes it a little bit more easy to blend. So taking the highlighter, I'm gonna do the same. Okay, so I put highlighter here, here, nose, everywhere I normally put highlighter. I put it here on the brow bone, here in the inner corner. Yeah, I put it everywhere. So I'm gonna go in. So what I'm gonna do is take my NYX pressed powder, and I'm just gonna kind of lightly pat over top of it. I'm not gonna like buff and blend. I'm just gonna pat. So dip it in, and that's it. I'm just gonna pat it in. So I just went ahead and finished everything up. I did wear my cream lipstick, which I love, and I did put it on with the Lip Blend and Grow. It's that e.l.f. Retro Paradise Nude one. And then I just put a little bit of like a cream liner in my eyes to kind of open it up and brighten and all that good things. And then I just had this laying here, L'Oreal Telescopic. I would have put the lash and roll on, but I took it and put it in my purse. So that's where we're at right now. So my opinion on these things, I really liked what I used, and I really like the final everything. I prefer these actually over powder. Everybody clutch your pearls. Um, this just, maybe it was blending it with a finger that I like so much. So blend these with your finger. Don't blend them with, I didn't try it with the sponge, but don't blend them with the brush, and they just look so much better. And you have more control with your finger, in my own humble opinion. So yeah, that's just me. Probably my favorite out of all of them is the highlighter. The one I only got one of. It just is beautiful. It blended perfectly. Yeah, I love it. I love this. And I love a golden highlight, so this is perfect for me. Yeah, everything just looked beautiful on, and I can't say enough good things about it. I really, really liked them. I liked it all. So yeah, I think that these are great. If you can get your hands on them, I think you definitely should. I think that they're definitely worth it. Charlotte Tilbury, in my opinion, the formula is still unmatched. It is. And I know you're probably going, but I want something that's the same. Well, I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you this is not the exact same formula. They're comparable, yes. They're cheaper and they are beautiful. They're not the same. They're not the same. So if you're looking for the same, it's not the same. It's just not. But it is still beautiful, and I love them, and I think they're gorgeous, and I prefer them over powder. And I think it's a particular type of powder. It's not a heavy, like, matte powder. It's something a little bit lighter. So if I'm planning on wearing this like all day, it's not going to be set down completely, but I look really nice and glowy, and that's the whole point. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. This is really a good no makeup. These products are good for no makeup. So and out of the contour, I prefer light medium. I probably should have known. I wanted to get the Fairlight because I thought, what if I really want that, you know, real contour? I should have passed on that and just got the light medium, but I didn't know. So, and on the blushes, whoops, I about dropped it. I'm happy to have both blushes. Actually, I can actually use the Candlelit for more of a peachy highlight. And then this, I like the blush on this. So I actually put some of the blush on my eyelids. So yeah, so that's my take on the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty ones. I love these. They're so great. I apologize if I feel or sound a little off today. I've just had one of those days, you know, just mentally. It's just been a day. If you don't know, if you've not been around for a little bit, I lost my dad in January 2021. It was super unexpected. Came out of nowhere. Sucker punch to the gut. It was, yeah, just crazy. He was early 60s. I mean, he was young still. So, it was really hard to lose him, and I really had a tough time with that. And obviously, grief is something that does not go away. It is something that will hit you out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever. And sometimes it hits for reasons, but I just had some things going on today, and my dad was my confidant. He was my best friend in a lot of ways. He was the one that I would go to and say, hey Dad, what do you think I should do about this? You know, I have this issue, what should I do? And I miss that so much, and it sucks not having that. I usually don't say words like that. I know that's not horrible, but I still don't say words like that. But it really is hard, and I struggled if I was even going to say anything, but I decided we're all dealing with something. It may not be grief, it may be grief. We're all dealing with something in life, and sometimes it's just nice to know that we're all human, because you see me playing in makeup and, you know, whatever, you can assume something about me, but sometimes you don't know the full story. And it's not that I'm saying anything bad about you guys. It's just like sometimes I do put on a happy face and go on and try not to feel the feelings. But it's hard. It's hard. And I miss my dad. I miss life as I knew it on January 26th before I got that call, because I didn't realize it then, but I was goodness gracious. I was just blissfully ignorant to a lot of things. So yeah, sorry. I didn't plan on this. It just kind of erupts. So sorry about that. This has always been makeup therapy, and here I am having a therapy session. So yeah, I may just cut this out of the video completely. But yeah, I'm just having a day. So okay, enough of that. That's not what you all came here for. Sorry about that. It just happened. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned a little something about these that maybe will help you, you know, in your decision if you're going to buy them or not. So if you can find them, I don't know if they're sold out everywhere or whatever, but anyway, thanks for spending some time with me today. I hope you are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.